This is Zach with General Packaging, here with our Primus model machine to talk about just basic cleaning procedures, parts that need to be cleaned regularly. You want to come on in, Ryan. The first and most important part of your machine on a Primus machine are really your belts. Okay, this is what makes the film move. This is what makes bags. Now these get dirty over time, actually rather quickly. So there are two things you can do to keep these clean. The first off is just soapy water, warm soapy water, just a Dawn detergent or anything like that. Real sparingly on the machine. You don't want it dripping all over the place. Or about a 20 to 30% mix of isopropyl alcohol and water. Just wipe off, make sure they're clean, and then make sure they're dry before you reapply. Reclose your belts. The end seals, you'll end up with buildup of things like your products, the sealant layer from the film, dust. You know, we want to start just wiping them off clean with a clean rag, and then using a brass brush, specifically not a steel or stainless steel brush, as you can actually see in here. These most of our end seals are brass, and they're coated in an impregnated chrome that's called Go Lighting. If you use a steel or a stainless steel brush, you'll wear through that coating, whereas a brass brush isn't quite as hard as the surface of these end seals are. So you just want to take, and in a side-to-side motion, remove all of the debris, wipe it down, and you're good on the end seals. On pretty much every shaft you see in here, there's sliding going on. So you want to wipe that off completely clean, and then refer to my lubrications and greasing videos on how to reapply a thin film of oil. Here inside of the machine, you can take any air hose, blow everything out, get all of the loose debris, and you'll want to make sure, once again, all of these shafts are clean and free of debris. You want to make sure your poly chain is good to go. If you are lubricating your air, which you should be, there may be a small buildup of oil right here on the exit ports, just underneath these regulators on your machine. You'll want to wipe that off. It's just nothing but going to collect dust. Once again, in cleaning, and I've referenced this in a few other videos, this is a vacuum filter. So the vacuum gets drawn into this tank and then gets pulled through a filter before it actually gets to the vacuum. You want to make sure that's clean, and you want to make sure this is clean. This will also just screw off. You can knock it off, blow it down with an air gun, or even replace it if it's too bad. All of your rollers, similar to the other video, should roll freely, but they should also be wiped down with just a dry rag. Any shop rag is fine, but you don't want a whole bunch of buildup of debris. It can mess with your film tracking. Your former should be kept clean. So periodically, with the film off, just wipe him down. And then additionally, if you have a registration sensor, the lens of that sensor can get covered in dust and dirt, and it'll mess with how your registration sensor is working, its ability to learn and its ability to sense the black or white mark on your film.